So if you want something free to do in Athens, you need to come right outside of the Acropolis where you haven't paid for anything, and you can get a view like this. What's up guys, it's AlexanderTravelbum, and today we're in Athens, Greece. Today we're doing two things, touring the city of Athens and doing it on a budget. Alright, we're finally ready to leave our Airbnb. Let's go check out a bit of Athens. But before we do anything, we need some coffee. First we stopped at this place for coffee. The name is in shapes, so I'll have to just show you what the place is called. Okay, so we found this place on the way to the town center, where we got a couple of wraps, falafel wraps, and a couple of coffees. So for 2 wraps and 2 coffees, it costs 7 euros. What's in the wrap?
Falafel and hummus and tomato and lettuce.
These little cafes are all over the city and they serve pretty cheap food and drink. Okay, so today we're gonna do a breakdown of the costs of everything that we buy while we're in Athens. And we're gonna do it on a budget. Now we're on our way to Acropolis, the real heart of the city where everything's going on. Alright, so we just made it to the Acropolis. Finally. Look at this. So this is the Odeon of Herodes Atticus, and it's used as a theater these days. Okay, so we were gonna go into the Acropolis, and you have to buy a ticket to get in, but today we are a bit late. It's probably, what, noon or afternoon now, and the line wraps around all these curves, and we can't even see the end of it. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of people waiting to get tickets to get inside. So we might try doing that tomorrow, but at least there's this. So we climbed to the top of Ares Rock, named this because Ares was supposedly tried here by the gods for the murder of Poseidon's son. Alright, let's check out this view. So if you want something free to do in Athens, you need to come right outside of the Acropolis where you haven't paid for anything, and you can get a view like this. We get this view right here, and we still get to see the Acropolis. Look at all those tourists. So we're gonna have to come here on a day that's not super hot, or you need to come out here very early before all of these tourists get out here. Athens is one of the most touristed cities in the world, so you really need to plan ahead and not just come out when everybody else does. Alright, now we're going to go away from the Acropolis and we're going to go to Athens Central Municipal Market and hope that we can find some cheap vegetables, some cheap food.
Hats.
Maybe a sun hat because the sun is just horrible out here, even with our sunscreen. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going down. Athens has a lot of everything. History, good food, nightlife. Just take a walk around the city to take it all in. alleyways are amazing. I love art, and look at the street art in these. So it seems like everywhere you walk in Athens, there's history. There's just so much here because it's such an old city. So we just walked into this. Take a look through the fence. Okay, so we just stumbled upon Roman Agora. It's €6 to get into.
Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo está? Español?
Look at this. Some more ancient ruins right here. Everywhere we go. Monastraki is a flea market neighborhood in Old Town Athens with souvenir shops, boutiques, and more. It's a major tourist attraction for bargain shopping in the city. So that is the Greek spirit of choice. Ready to try some? Yeah, you probably don't want to because it's black licorice flavored. Alright, now we're on our way to find some Greek food. Gelato for €2 a scoop.
Oh, yeah?
Where are we?
Central Market.
Yeah. So these are Greek delights. One of the Greek sweets that you must try.
It's with the anise inside, and in fact,
Yeah.
this one has the anise flavor.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Bye-bye.
Cool. Thank you. Okay, so we got some Greek delights here. We got cranberry, orange, and ouzo. What?
And rose.
And rose and ouzo flavor. Ouzo is the Greek alcohol that they drink here, and it tastes like black licorice. So Sandra's gonna eat that one, not me. And the whole thing cost about 70 cents. Alright, now we are on our way to a special neighborhood in Athens called Pitaki. The Pitaki neighborhood is supposed to be special and filled with lanterns, and it's just a lit up street. Pitaki is a magical neighborhood with colorful streets, some of which have lanterns and chandeliers stretched out above. Alright, so we found the alleyway. This is Pitaki, the Pitaki neighborhood, and this is the famous alleyway for these hanging chandeliers and lampshades and everything else you can think of. How cool is this street? It's all street art on all sides, and then even above. There's too much to look at. Okay, so we were looking for a place to eat, and we were close to the center of Athens where there was just so much stuff going on, and we almost went to a restaurant there, but everything was really expensive, and all we did was we walked maybe 3 to 5 minutes down into this other neighborhood, the Pataki neighborhood, I think it's called. And even though that's a really cool neighborhood with a lot of stuff, its own stuff going on, the prices were much better. So what did we get? We got a couple gyros, some souvlaki, and we're paying about 6 euros between the two of us. Alright, and a little fun fact that we just learned about this food that you probably call a gyro or a gyro or a gyro, and no one really seems to know how to say it. You actually say gyros, and that's actually for one, so singular. I would like a gyros. So that's how you say it, gyros. And we're about to eat gyros.
What's the word of the day?
Gyros. And we're eating at Ashilu Grill House. And besides this place being cheap, look around us. It's really actually an awesome alleyway that this restaurant is in. So this is a chicken gyros with a nice sauce with it. I don't know what kind of sauce that is. And then I got the original gyros, which comes with pork and a tzatziki sauce. And then we have chicken souvlaki. So this gyros, this whole thing here is only 250 euros. Look at that. That tzatziki sauce is awesome. Alright, now we're gonna try souvlaki for the first time. Basically a kebab. I thought because it's just meat on a stick that it wouldn't be that good, but the flavor is just amazing. And then when you put a little bit of lemon on it, it really brings out the flavor. This is our room here, and it only costs $17 a night, and we have our own room in this little apartment pretty much in the center of Athens. So as you can see, we don't really have a view because these are down, obstructing the whole view, but we do have this whole balcony to ourselves, at least right now. And here's our bathroom. We can do laundry for 5 euros. With a view when we take our showers. And that's pretty much our space in our $17 Airbnb in the middle of Athens, Greece.